Today we are sharing why people who live in Keizer themselves have said that they love living here. And at the very end of the show, we're going to actually share a couple examples of what a couple different price points can buy you in Keizer, Oregon right now. So if you are someone who is thinking about relocating to or moving to or buying a house in Keizer, Oregon, you're definitely going to want to listen to this video all the way through. Before we get into it though, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Mariah.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are a husband and wife real estate team here in the Willamette Valley. We work with a lot of relocation clients, people moving to our area from all over the world, and we absolutely love it. So if that's you, if you're watching this video and you are thinking about relocating to Oregon, feel free to reach out. Our contact information is in the description below. We would love to help. Okay, so I'm just going to read through this list.
Yeah. Keizer's been a hot town, though. Are we specifically talking about Keizer today? Okay.
Yeah.
So title-wise, if you have any general search, Mid-Willamette Valley, Keizer is part of the Mid-Willamette Valley. I've been getting calls about it.
Yeah,
maybe
from
this is
out-of-state
yeah.
clients.
Maybe this is like a made-to-be show. It wasn't on my agenda. I love Keizer, Oregon. One of my cousins live in Keizer, Oregon. She's got 3 kids, and one's a 5-year-old, one's a teenager, the other one's 10.
They really like it there.
They really are spread out, and they said there's nowhere else they would rather be. And I'm there every year on a birthday party, so I would agree.
But we also, I mean, living in Salem, it's hard to describe if you don't live here, but living in Salem, Keizer's really like, it's literally right on the outskirts. So if you live in Salem, you probably go to Keizer quite a bit because there's things to do in Keizer. I mean, it's super close. Or if you live in Keizer, you probably spend a lot of time in Salem, and it definitely doesn't feel like driving to a whole different town. You know what I mean? Like it's right there. They share a school district, Salem Keizer School District. So it's a great convenient spot. So let's see why people who actually live there from, according to niche.com, say that they enjoy living there. So this
Come on, niche.com. Let's see if it's positive.
I hope I said that right. Okay, so
Niche.
first thing is it's a great small city. So yes, it's smaller than Salem. You have everything you need right there, but also you literally are right there by Salem. So you don't really, definitely doesn't have any kind of small town feel. I wouldn't consider it like a little, it's not rural. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like a little rural town.
The only reason you're in Keizer
Yeah.
is there's signs. And on the street signs, they're blue rather than green. It's so funny. Keizer is the only town around here that I know is like that in our small vicinity.
Wait, I've never noticed that.
Yeah. You'll know when you're in Keizer because the street signs, they're blue. They're marked blue rather than a green, you know. And so that's how I always know I've transitioned over the imaginary line into Keizer.
When I was a kid,
It's that easy, folks.
I would go to a parade every year in Keizer. I can't remember what parade it was, but it was every year in the springtime. And it still goes on. It goes through all of Keizer.
The lolly. It's
Flower?
a flower
Something about a
festival.
flower. Yes. And one of my friends lives in Keizer, and we would go to it together.
It's the tulip festival.
No, that's Woodburn. It's Woodburn. I don't
there's
know the
some
name of the
flower.
parade, but there's some parade, and it's every year, and it's like a big deal. But anyway. Okay, next reason why people love Keizer is the low crime rates.
Yeah.
Got a low crime rate. It's a great area. Friendly people. All necessities are available and nearby. You have,
I would say, like, when you're in Keizer, you really have 2 areas you're going to do your shopping. It's going to be off of River Road and then Chemawa Road. Chemawa. And that's where Keizer Station is going to be held, Chemawa Road. And then River Road, you're going to do more of your, like, residential shopping, like your groceries, Goodwill, paint, that type of thing. Your gas will be on River Road for the most part. So you really have 2 areas you're going to maintain and stay, which is really convenient. Traffic is light too, which is always awesome.
There is the Keizer Station, which has many different types of shopping, restaurants, food stores, all of that. Just like a really big area with a lot of things going on. They've got an In-N-Out. They've got a
What's
Chick-fil-A.
your favorite store in the Keizer Station, Ryan?
What was I going to say? World Market. I don't know. I almost said Home Goods. I like Home Goods.
I thought
World
you were
Market.
thinking of Home Goods.
No,
and
World Market.
I'm glad you said World Market.
Definitely my favorite store. I could spend literally hours just like looking at everything because it's so cute.
What I really do love about Keizer Station is they have kind of those everywhere, everything departments. I mean, they got a Lowe's if you're doing just quick outdoor stuff. They got a Guitar Center if you need electronic stuff. I mean, our podcast gear that we're talking about on right now, we bought that in Keizer. Yeah. Like she said, we got In-N-Out, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A. Those are all really good places to be at in Keizer.
There's like quick drive-through food places at the Keizer Station, but then but then there's also some actual like sit-down restaurants too. So it's got a little bit of a variety. You're also right there at, I-5. Keizer's super close to I-5. Very convenient drive to Portland.
That's one of the big things a lot of people have told me that they love about Keizer is because it's so close in proximity to I-5. They can get on I-5 three different ways actually. One being just staying on a back road and getting on through Hubbard, which is pretty phenomenal to have access-wise. If there's a wreck or something, you can just skip all that traffic.
Quick drive to downtown Salem. And then another thing, if you are someone, a lot of our clients who are moving to our area, many of them never come to the area until after they buy the home and have already closed on it. But sometimes they come here either while they're house hunting or before they start house hunting just to kind of scope out the area. And Keizer Station does have a brand new hotel. I think it's a Holiday Inn, and it's like right in the middle of the Keizer Station. So that's a decent place to stay since you have, quick I-5 access, easy access to both Keizer and Salem, and you kind of have everything right there.
I would definitely be staying at that hotel. Yeah, that Holiday Inn is one of the nicest locations, I believe, and you're right off I-5.
You can walk
to
walkable
to anything.
Yeah.
A lot of us were sick of traveling. Once we've traveled, we want to be out of our cars, not in our cars. So the walk is kind of refreshing.
Yeah, there's not a ton of like walkable places.
It's all sidewalks, so
that is a good spot. Okay, the next reason why people living in Keizer say they like living in Keizer is there are multiple schools to choose from for your kids. It's not just like one junior high. There's a couple junior highs. There's a few different elementary schools. So there are multiple schools to choose from. Yes. Okay. So now we're just going to share real quick a couple of examples of what a couple different price ranges can get you in Keizer right now.
Well, I got the MLS out. Okay. What price range are we staying within this time?
I said 400. Let's do 400,000, 600, and 900, but it can be like anything around.
Okay. So let me just give some brief like overmarket stats here. In Keizer, you look up what's available residential wise. These aren't condos. These aren't manufactured homes that you don't own the land, so no parks. This is residential homes that you can purchase. There's 28 available homes that are for sale here in Keizer. And these homes, the lowest sales price is $330,000 and the highest sales price is $1.8 million. So there is somewhat of a variance, okay? But what I'm trying to say is if you only have a $200,000 budget, probably not going to be the area for you. So the lowest house that we see here in Keizer is $330,000. What I do notice about Keizer is you're going to get more ranch-style built homes, more single-story homes, and property lots tend to be slightly bigger than other areas here in Salem or the surrounding area. So that's always been good. Now, availability, $400,000 price range. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 homes. 9 homes out of the 28 homes. So just 1/3, I would say, of these homes are $400,000 to $500,000, which is a pretty good chunk because here in Salem, the average sales price is about $447,000, $48,000. Yeah. Most of these are going to be 3-bed, 2 baths. They're going to all be over 1,200 square feet. The only thing that varies really are the year builds. I would say they're going to be older style homes. I'm seeing 1960s here. I see the newest home that's built out of the 9 from $400,000 to $500,000 is built in 1997. 1997. Okay. So if that tells you anything, I mean, you are going to be getting used older homes. Now, does that hurt you in a resale? Mainly not really, because look at the average sales price around us. So that's been good. Do you want me actually clicking on a specific listing? Or?
No, that's okay. What you're doing is helpful.
Okay. Yeah. And now what's the next price range? So we have 9 homes from
600,000-ish. What would that get you? What would
600,000-ish?
Yeah, just find something around that price.
Well,
and then what would it get
you hit it because there's one at $599,900. Great sales tactic, made to under 600,000. This is going to be 2,300 square feet. Little newer year built, 1989. But what I'm seeing is it's a great landscaped yard, high voltage ceiling, single story home. And it's in the McNary's Estate subdivision, which is a very desirable area to be in if you want to live in Keizer. The privacy is usually better there. Less street access, meaning there's not going to be flying cars going next to you all the time. And all around a really good home. You're going a 3-bed, 2-bath. Property lot's going to be 0.16 of an acre. Personally, I'd like to be at a little over 0.2 of an acre. But it's a clean home. Let me go through some photos real quick. Oh, another big factor with this property in specific is it backs up to a golf course, which is going to be unbelievable for you if you're into golfing, or just like I said, that landscape is really what you're buying into, the land. So these houses are single story, so you're going to get more of a 55 and older community around you, which a lot of people want. It's very desirable, especially being single story. A lot of brick being laid out here. Not too many updates though.
No, it seems pretty original for
you got carpeting
80s.
going on, you got tile going on in the kitchen, original countertops in the kitchen as well. It's a blue top. Master bedroom looks nice though. Double swing doors, walk-in closet, big jacuzzi tub, but it's all blue tiled.
They really didn't do anything. It looks like
this home's just been strictly lived in. So that one's right at $600,000. Okay. But let's look at a year built. I want to see if there's anything newer in Keizer between 500,000 and 600,000. I see one in 2013, and that one we're not going to touch. I just don't want it. That one's not new construction, so it's not giving us anything good. 2013. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's a 2-story home. It's your average residential build, and it's 2,800 square feet, so great square footage. What you're going to be lacking, though, that lot size. So a lot of people trade, whether they care about the lot size or the home itself. In this particular situation, you're going to be paying more for square footage than the lot size, which right now, it's not too uncommon. We've been seeing people, especially families that are moving from out of state, they want the home size. They need 2,800 square feet, just like this, with 4 bedrooms. That's pretty good. What's that next?
900,000 or just anything around that price point in Keizer. What that can get you right now.
So 900,000, we go from $799 to $850. Okay, so we got $150,000 difference, and there's 3 of them.
Okay.
Like I said, we're picking some pretty slim in Keizer. 200 or 28 listings in total. Let's see. We're gonna go with this one for $850,000. It's 3,000 square feet, built in 1996. By the way, all 3 of these are built in the 90s, later 90s, and all of them have over 3,000 square feet, which is really nice. But then also they all have decent sized lots, so the yard size, that's pretty important for a lot of people. So if you want both combinations, realize you're going to be paying more. Now, this one I chose for $850,000, very wooded landscape, all natural wood floors, open concept, vaulted ceilings, big windows. You have somewhat of a view heading into your backyard. It's very mature landscaped. You got 2 separate living rooms, which is nice with that square footage. But what I don't like are the way these bonus rooms are set up. It's that ceiling that's like, we all know it's not a A-frame ceiling. It's got like 2 different slants in it, so it's got 3 different corners. And usually those ceilings are a lot lower than normal ceilings, which I personally just can't stand. But all in all, you're paying for the square footage, but property size. You're on half an acre.
Yeah. So
that's what we got to realize you're paying for. And so if you want that seclusion, well, you're going to be paying more for it. Not that the property's any better than this $500,000-$600,000 home. you're mainly paying more for the land.
Yeah.
And not to mention the property taxes, they just doubled. You were looking at $4,000 to $5,000 a year in property taxes. Well, this one's around $10,000.
Yeah.
The other two below it, I just want to view property taxes real quick. We got another one at $10,000, and then we also have this other property that's also $850,000. The property taxes were cut in half at $5,000. The reason being, you only have 0.8 of an acre, so you don't have much. So the city of Keizer, I mean, it is regulated based off of your placement of the property, but also how big it is, how much your taxes are going to be towards the city.
Awesome. Thank you for pulling that up.
Big breakdown.
It's always helpful to kind of get an idea of what you can get in certain areas, if you're thinking about moving there before you start house hunting. So
absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think a really good sweet spot is though 400, because I'm seeing a lot at 430 all the way to about 550. 550 is kind of that average I'm seeing where you're going to get the bulk of majorities for you guys to be able to choose a good home for you to live in.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for listening. We come on here every single week with new videos. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and head over to our channel. We have a whole playlist of videos that you might find helpful if you are thinking about buying or selling in our area. And we will see you guys next time.